a tough one to take, really. Halifax 1, Cavalry 2 at Wanderers grounds. The third time we saw this scoreline over here. And right now our form is near the bottom, along with Pacific, who haven't had a good recent few games themselves. I'm just going to look at the standings right now for the CPL, and I'm pretty sure even York United has like 7 points in their last 15. Do we? Yeah, and Valor and Vancouver, who look adrift right now, have had 6 points in the last 15. I was wrong about Pacific. Yeah, no, I wasn't wrong about Pacific. Pacific at 5. Not great. No, our home form is second, even with the three winning 2 and losing 3 at home. Our overall home form is still second, and our away form is Pingus. Kind of has been. Cavalry running the show at home and not doing too badly away. They're probably going to run away with the orb. Be that as it certainly is, let's look at this game. Now, for the first 40 minutes or so, we were dead on our feet. Cavalry were, it was going all one way, and that way was Cavalry's. Every time we took the ball, they took it right back. Every time we lost the ball, they looked like they were going to score it. And I'm rather pleasantly surprised it took until the 27th minute for Mile Henry to score. That was, he's going to be he's an under 21. He's going to be very proud of that. And from a perspective removed from the context of being a Wanderers fan, he totally should be proud of a goal like that. I just wish it was against somebody else. Fellow as well as with the assist. They were still on the horse well after that. It took until like the 40th minute or so, near the end of the first half, for us to really ramp up. And it's not like we weren't trying. Cavalry were just gunning for it, even with an early yellow in the 3rd minute on Charlie Trafford, who they had the good sense to hook at the half, because Halifax, having picked up speed after waiting way too long to do so, would want to get at him, force him to make a lot of hard decisions. Tommy Wheeldon wasn't born yesterday, clearly. Incidentally, his dad was a really good goalkeeper for Everton. Now you know that. Anywho, we picked up speed, and we even got a fair few good shots on target near the end of the half, and we almost scored one of them. The halftime whistle left it with Geyser needing a big team talk for the boys, and Tommy Wheeldon's side, the Calgary side, 1-0 up in a game that's important for their title charge. At the beginning of the half, we kept the intensity up. It didn't provide nearly as much as I'd hoped it would, but we definitely kept it up, and we gave Cavalry something to think about until a free kick from Farron trying something, and it going the other way, and and that free kick ended up in a really uncomfortable spot for us. Moosey sends it to Klomp. Klomp sends it past Fillion. 2-0 Cavalry. We looked grim, but we still fought like hell. In fact, like we never took our foot off the gas. One thing that made us our efforts a lot more effectual was when Jordan Peruzza and well and Daniil Henry were bounced at the 71-minute mark because despite us trying really hard for most of the for for all the half, we really couldn't do much. Henry was where the defense went flat, and Peruzza was where our attack went flat, including a few absolute sitters where he sent the ball, and I think I heard a loud thump at my apartment. I'm not sure if that was Peruzza's shot, but it probably was. Um, some hope came for us, and something to really give the folks a reason to cheer when we ended up getting a penalty. It was a clear penalty. Farron set it up, and he improved since struggling earlier. That's why he doesn't show up as a poor. Actually, I gotta update my ratings. And all in all, the Dan Nimick struck it well. The crowd cheered. The Wanderers rallied big time after that. And and it and we were just peppering them for like the next 15 minutes, and it really looked like we were going to equalize. We kept going and going and going and going and going. It wasn't just bouncing Peruzza and Henry that helped, although that did, but Wilson and Watson were strong. They were great. They were hungry. They knew they wanted it big time. They absolutely wanted it big time. They absolutely wanted it. Unfortunately, you can't always get what you want, and this time we did not get what we need. It was our poor start and a rare howler from rare tactical howler from the normally on the ball Patrice Geyser that killed us. Going to the setup that, to be honest, we should have had from the beginning uh, is what gave us the impetus to score and got us close to equalizing. Unfortunately, we didn't equalize and we lost again at home. The Fortress has some big cracks in it that are in serious need of repair. And we need to get some good stuff on the road, too. Ferrazzo was pretty solid. I mean, he wasn't perfect, but he was pretty strong. There were a lot of times when he was just zipping through the danger and getting ahead and getting well ahead. And that was part of the rally, and it was significant, and it was part of what led to Nimick's goal. Lofrey was pretty good at keeping things to a relatively tame 2-1 as well. I know Lofrey was a slow burner who came good. I hope Daniil Henry and Jordan Peruzza come good later this season and into the next. If Peruzza sticks around, I know he's on loan till the end of the season. We may end up bouncing him afterward. I guess we'll see at the end of the season. Until then, let's see if we can rally at Ottawa, where I have reason to believe that Patrice Geyser is going to turbocharge U21 minutes. And the folks he brings on to start are and lessons he learned here from his mistakes and the lessons the lads learned from their mistakes will very likely carry us to a win against Ottawa. I'm confident of that, or at least a battling draw like we had at Pacific Away. Playoffs are as likely as not. Nothing is guaranteed. Everything is important. Everything is huge right now. Come on, you Wanderers.